everyone. The Indian cricket team fans will be very much excited because today is the match of India versus Bangladesh. Bangladesh not so strong and great team, but they have defeated big teams so far. They have defeated Afghanistan, they have defeated Sri Lanka, and now if they defeat today India, then who knows? They might be the first team to qualify for the final game. So we have today with us Anup sir. So Anup sir, what's your take on India versus Pakistan? Now Bumrah will be playing the next
Not
game.
Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Yes, India versus Bangladesh. Yes, what's your take on that?
Yeah, now my take is like, means sorry to interrupt and say that Surya Kumar Yadav made a statement about India-Pakistan rivalry. But as I was doing, it was true in some sense. But as I was going through India versus Bangladesh rivalry, 17 T20s India and Bangladesh has played. India has won 16. Bangladesh has won only one. And in the recent past also, India's history versus Bangladesh is like India has given a proper thrashing to Bangladesh. You remember in the previous series at home, 297 is the highest scored by the Indian batters, with Sanju Samson scoring a century. Similarly, in T20 World Cup also, India gave Bangladesh a proper thrashing. Let's 180 odd runs India scored with the bat, and Bangladesh were all out for 102 runs with their stalwarts like Shakib Al Hasan into their squad during that time. Saying so, coming into this Asia Cup, I don't think India, at least till now, they have been seamless in their performance. Yes, some fielding hiccups versus Pakistan, which gave them lots of runs on that pitch. But still, India's batting order has not been tested yet now. No, Abhishek Sharma is in red hot form. Shubman Gill has got some glimpses of form. Surya Kumar Yadav, no doubt, he got out on zero against Pakistan in the Super 4, but he has scored 47 against Pakistan in the lead match. So that's not an issue. Tilak Verma is in great form. Shivam Dubey and Sanju Samson had hardly batted in this series. And so did the ball lights of Akshar Patel has batted in this series. So on paper itself, India looks a very strong and formidable side. Hardik Pandya is very has hardly batted in this series, and he also boasts a very good record versus Bangladesh. Oh, Hardik Pandya would be menacing. So overall, on paper, the Indian spin trio of Indian spinners of Kuldeep Yadav, Varun Chakravarti, though they are not in their menacing best, but yes, they are able to what you say restrict the oppositions to a lower total as well in the middle overs. And same do with the fast bowling of Jasprit Bumrah. Yes, he went for 45 runs versus Pakistan, but it's like one off day. एक बुरा दिन तो सभी का आता है बुमराह तो भी आज चुका था so you never expect Bumrah to give 45 runs again in 4 overs. So saying so, I don't underestimate Bangladesh. If on a scale, if we do, I do 85% to India, 15% to Bangladesh only for the sheer passion they shown versus Sri Lanka. Because their batting, again, as we say, is heavily dependent on Litton Das. Saif Hassan, no doubt, he has played very well, 30 odd in the last group stage versus Afghanistan, and then 60 odd versus Sri Lanka. But against the quality bowlers like Bumrah or even Hardik Pandya, or even slow ball now, इंडिया न्यू द ट्रिक कि अगर विकेट्स नहीं मिल रहे शिवम दुबे तो बॉलिंग में यूज कर लो उससे स्लोअर बॉल्स माइट डू द ट्रिक सो अगेंस्ट क्वालिटी ऑपोजिशन लाइक इंडिया आई थिंक सैफ हसन फाउंड इट डिफिकल्ट क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं लॉ ऑफ एवरेजेस वापस आ जाते हैं एंड लिटन दास अगेन रिमेन्स देयर मेन टीम बट देयर आर न्यूज लाइक लिटन दास तो थोड़ा साइड स्ट्रेन या बैक स्ट्रेन हुआ है आफ्टर द मैच तो वो कितना रिकवर हुआ है और कितना खेल पाएगा देन देयर नेक्स्ट मेन स्टे इज तौहीद हृदय नो डाउट ही स्कोर्ड अ 50 इन हिज 58 T20 मैच वर्सेस श्रीलंका पर वही फॉर्म इंडिया के खिलाफ कंटिन्यू करना दैट टू अदर द स्पिन अटैक ऑफ वरुण चक्रवर्ती एंड कुलदीप यादव जो जो उसको आसानी से 6 या 4 नहीं देंगे saying so there are very much but Bangladesh bowling also Taskin Ahmed is there he is a good bowler but he can be smashed. And then their onus lies on the experience of Mustafizur Rahman. कि जो उनके स्लो बॉल के साथ इंडिया तो ट्रबल में ला सकता है, बट आर इंडिया बोस सच अ ह्यूज बैटिंग लाइनअप दैट इवन मुस्तफिज आई गेस इवन इफ इट ट्रबल्स इंडिया दैट उसको रिस्पेक्ट देते अगर इंडिया ने साइड पे रख दिया तो इंडिया कैन थ्राइव ऑन देयर स्पिन बॉलिंग, क्योंकि मेहदी हसन एंड नसूम अहमद खान इतने इफेक्टिव नहीं है जितने Indian the spin bowlers. So overall, I guess it's a 85-15 situation from India. India should win this and treat Sri Lanka match again as a practice match for the or the dress rehearsal for the final. So my overall take is India winning this match. So your take on Bangladesh team, because Phil
Yes.
Simmons already said that we can win against India. So he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
shown optimism about that.
Yeah, I was just about going to say about Phil Simmons only. Phil Simmons is a very reputed and highly experienced head coach. More than 400 matches he has been the head coach. It's not a joke. It doesn't happen overnight, not at all. But West Indies head coach, twice he was, and also Franchise League. Look, Bangladesh, the way they have defeated Afghanistan and Sri Lanka, it's really something that they should be proud of. That no one expected them to go this much level and attain some sort of success. Their only concern is that they can falter and fall like a pack of cards against Kuldeep Yadav, Varun Chakravarti, and Akshar Patel. Like those 12 overs, how they will negate it. No, no, they'll play out Bumrah, but Kuldeep Yadav, wrong gun, Varun Chakravarti's googly, Dusra, whatever you say, the mystery spinner. That is the concern here. Liton Das, it's very good that they are not dependent on Liton Das. There is Tawhid Hruday is there, Saf Hassan is there, the rest of the batting lineup is speaking slowly and steadily. But if the target is around 170, 180, will they able to chase it? No, I don't assure you that, not at all. Because they are a team which can defend the target. We saw against Afghanistan how they defended 150 odd runs, like that game. So their skill and armory is that they can defend the target. Chasing won't be easy, irrespective of the due, because India's spinners, the trio, will be very tough to contain, to contain and dictate the terms. So according to my analysis, I'm expecting Bangladesh to put on a fight. Not I'm not saying who will win, because India is only the 99.99% favorite to win this game. A big victory for India would mean that India is qualified for the final, no matter what happens. Already, we thrashed Pakistan very badly, so it's now time for Bangladesh. Look, Phil Simmons would have said only one thing to Pakistan, to Bangladeshi players, like just go out there and express yourself. Don't forget everything that this is a crunch match. Just play your game. It's simple as that. And that attitude Bangladesh has shown against Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. That's how they won the game against all odds. The victory against Afghanistan was the incredible one, I would say, because they were in such a bad position. One partnership of Afghanistani players would have ended their hopes of making it to Super 4 stage. The side is speaking. Liton Das is doing a very good job as a captain. His bat is also doing the talking and everything. We should not forget they've lost the first match against Sri Lanka very much badly, and then they made a comeback. Then they defeated Hong Kong and the rest of the teams and everything. So there is a hope. Look, hope is a very dangerous thing. Bangladesh just follow, just take just take the first ball which you are facing. No, the most important ball. That's it. Don't think too much. No overthinking. If you do overthinking, you are absolutely lost the game. If you want to defeat India, then focus on the next ball you are facing. That's, I would say, my mantra to Bangladesh players. And Phil Simmons would also have been said the same. Look at Bangladesh coaching staff. There is Mushtaq Ahmed. There is Sean Tate is a fast bowling coach. James Pamet is a fielding coach. There is a power hitting coach as well. Look, they are doing the job quite decently. It's about, if you win against India, they've won the Asia Cup, I would say. Because if India gets loose, then India might get a psychological effect on that, bad impact on themselves. So let's see who wins. So today we will be covering Sri Lanka, India versus Bangladesh, and also the post-match analysis video. We are at the back end, very much back end of the tournament and everything. So let's see who wins. Your take, who's a favorite predictions, sir? Who's winning it today? Say it in short because we'll close it out.
Yeah, my favorite is India doing all the way, because there is a vast difference in experience as well and the brand of cricket which both teams are playing. No, India has remodeled this brand of cricket,
Yeah, yeah,
T20
yeah.
cricket to 360 degree. And Abhishek Sharma again would be a key to watch for me, because the kind of start he has been giving, it's only means demolition opposition in
Yes.
the power play over itself. So India is winning today's match according to me.
Yeah, so if a good net run rate will boost will also be there if India wins. So let's see who wins. A very good Asia Cup is on the cards. Back end of all the matches are there. So thank you everyone. Thank you, Mr. for joining us. We will be back with the post match analysis. Let's see what most importantly cricket should win. Thank you, Anup sir. Thank you everyone. Bye.
Thank you.